Hello again, it's Merle here from Stewardship Management. I hope you're well. Looking forward to going over 3 bullet points again with you as we've gotten into the habit of doing. I've continued to get great feedback. I really appreciate that so many of you are liking these videos and finding value in them, helping you to understand what we're doing on a daily, weekly basis here with your properties. And so digging right into the bullet points. Point number 1. We're going to go into a more step-by-step process and review of how we lease your units and how we lease your homes. So to start with, when the calls come in, they could come in on our website as inquiries. We get a lot of text messages from applicants and phone calls as well, of course, that come in either to Amy or to Ann Mills. And so once we take those calls, we move to scheduling the showing with the applicant. So that's when Amy and Ann work together with Johnny, who's our primary leasing agent. He will meet the applicant there at the property and then walk him or her or them through the place and take a look. Oftentimes we try to get an application filled out before the showing. There's times when we'll even take deposits depending on the circumstances before the unit is even shown with this applicant, so they secure it. So from there, the next step is the application completed, if it hasn't been done already, or a deposit taken, and then we move to the screening process. As all of you know, you get to choose one of 4 screening criteria, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, that you prefer based on the property, based on your risk tolerance, or what type of resident you want to approve or decline for this particular property. And then we'll work off of that for income requirements, any criminal history, credit score, all of those things that we work on a property by property basis for you. So the next step from there, once we've verified employment, contacted personal references, landlord references, confirmed income, all of those things, checked any potential criminal background, then Amy and Johnny work together to schedule a time to meet with the applicant, to sign the lease and go over any other details, review and discuss the lease with them, explain it to them so they understand what they're signing, and then sign and give them the keys. So I hope that's helpful for you, and I will keep on sharing more information like this that hopefully can give you a window into how we do what we do here. So the second point I want to go over is that I've gotten some feedback that even though we try to be as open with communication as possible, we have a lot of different people on the team that are doing different things, and it can be a lot of names to remember, a lot of phone numbers to remember. And so we're working on a single phone number or extension attached to our 600-4556 number that Meredith McCartney will be monitoring. And if you have any questions, it'll be coming. More information will come in the next few weeks. But if you have a question, you can call in, hit that one extension for any client questions or communication, and Meredith will send it to the correct person for you, so you don't have to remember who was in collections again, who's handling renovations or finance or leasing. So hopefully that can help. And then we're also going to have a single email address that will go to Meredith directly, and then she will forward to whoever on our team is the best contact and copy you so that you're aware of where we are in the process of following up on your question. So for our third and final bullet point, I had a conversation with one of you here a few weeks ago that mentioned that you really love everything we do, from how we collect rents to lease units, our communication, our approaches to things. But boy, your renovations are expensive. And so he went into some detail about, man, it just seems like there's so high of a cost attached to that. And I really have been thinking that through and working on ways to bring that cost down for you. I want to have as low cost and high result and high return for you as possible. And so I'm thinking of splitting our renovations into 2 options, rather than just having one broader approach. We still try to be strategic when we're at what I would call maybe a C+ area property. we try not to renovate that to what I'd consider an A or an A+. We try to go no more than one letter grade up. So if we're at a C+ location, we try not to renovate it beyond what I'd consider a B+. Or if there's a B property, we always like to make some improvements to try to get a higher rent rate and to attract a great resident, but maybe not more than a single letter grade, moving up to what I consider an A or an A-. But I think I'm going to take a serious look at adding an option for each of you clients where you might have, currently if we're renovating units to what I would call a silver level, if we're thinking bronze, silver, gold, most of them we're renovating to maybe a silver level with not going to the nth degree and having everything brand new and replaced, but trying to be strategic. And I think I'm going to add a bronze option, so to speak, where maybe we restretch an existing carpet rather than rip it up and put our floating floor down. Maybe we don't paint all the walls, which is high labor work. I want to make sure, I've already talked to Dan and Renovations, and making sure we're using our paint sprayers whenever possible to cut down on that labor for our painting time. We have 2 sprayers and we use them at times, but I want to make sure we're maximizing that. And so just maybe doing a bit less to cut down on the labor, as long as each of you understand that it may affect the rent rate we're able to get. The vacancy might sit a little bit longer for those bronze level renovations because it doesn't have some of the same look and feel as the higher level renos that we do. So I'm really taking a look at that, and it did connect with me that our renovation costs are really high, and I want to find ways to bring that down for you. As we speak, we have a consultant here from Cincinnati, from our software company, that's spending 3 days here with our maintenance team, with our finance team, leasing, virtually everybody in stewardship, to find ways to do things faster, more efficiently, better information, data tracking, and entry into our software so that we give as much transparency to you as possible. And I'm really excited about the results that's going to have for our technicians out on the road, and the way we handle service tickets, the way we handle our renovations, and then also have information available to you. So I hope that's helpful for you and encouraging. I really do care about getting the maximum return on investment for your properties while still delivering the quality and the response time to the resident that they deserve, and being available to them. So I hope that's been helpful. I think I've covered everything that I have here. Wish you a great May, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have other questions or comments, and see you again soon.